full-time MMA?
MMA.
Nothing
Yeah.
else?
My life, man, yeah.
Or is this full-time MMA now?
I love full-time MMA right now.
Back to the daily grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back pickle biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time
MMA.
First off, I just gotta shout out the motherfucking members of the full-time family over there holding it down. I see y'all over there. Dude still making videos about me holding it down in the comments. Hey, that shit's low-key hilarious. I be watching that shit dying. But you get the fucking point. This video, that's not what this video is about. We got some full-time fuckery going on in the UFC. What's going on? Jeff Nowitzki of USADA, he's like the fucking, he's the golden snitch, as Brendan Schaub calls him. He's like the head of USADA. When you think of USADA, you think Jeff Nowitzki. He's the guy that like took down Lance Armstrong and a bunch of other big names, not in MMA, but a lot of the biggest names in sports, period. This guy he's popped them for steroids. And so he's one of the main guys with USADA, and he joined Bruce Buffer's podcast, and he fucking, oh my God. He dropped some bombshells. Like at first it sounded like he was saying, okay, what he said was the substance John Jones got popped for, it used to only be detectable like in like a 2-day period, but the testing is improved to where now it can be tested. You can test for that substance for 4 to 6 months. So John Jones got popped with that substance, but since he got tested like 3 times within like 3 days and only one of them came back with that substance, he said it doesn't really make sense. So with that being said, it could be, you know, a tainted supplement, but since he's already been wrecked before, if it was because he was being reckless, he'll still get suspended. If it was because you took a substance that you weren't sure about, you're still getting suspended. But if it's something that you didn't do on purpose, you had no fault at all, like it wasn't just like some off the market steroid, if it was like some horse meat, or if it was some bad cow meat that John Jones could have had no clue about, John Jones has a possibility of getting no suspension. Oh my God. I really don't think that's what's gonna happen, and if it does, what the fuck? How would that work? Daniel Cormier's already got the title back. We already know who he's fighting. No Time Vulcan Ozdemir. What happens if John Jones gets no suspension? He comes back and then you strip Daniel Cormier. Oh my God, that would be crazy if they had to strip DCA. Oh God, that would be a shit show. But it's and because, you know, I was thinking even if it was a bad supplement, which he did say, you know, John Jones, it proves he was reckless again, and since he was already reckless once, he would still get suspended. And since this was his second offense, it's double the penalty. So I was thinking if it was a bad tainted supplement, he would get 2 years, because instead of 1 year, it would be double 2 years. Now, if it was like straight steroids or something, like, and he got the maximum penalty, they were saying it would be 2 years, which would double to be 4 years. So we were looking at a 2 to 4 year suspension for John Jones, no matter what. That's what the impression I was under, since they gave Daniel Cormier his fucking belt back and all. But no. If it comes out that John Jones just ate some bad fucking steak or some bad whatever the fuck he eats, then whatever had a trace substance or some steroids in it, which to me that's still kind of crazy. That's still kind of crazy to me. I mean, and man, this is fucking bullshit, man. Fuck this, dog. I know the John Jones fans are like, I told you. I don't know how long it's gonna take to get these results back and find out. They said they're testing everything. The John Jones' team's testing everything, and the UFC and USADA's working with them to try and get this figured out, because it doesn't really make sense. And if John Jones is at no fault, there's a chance he faces no suspension, which has happened in the past, they say, when it comes to find out that the athlete had no fault at all. But if John Jones did have any fault, like even if it was a tainted supplement that he took and he didn't give it to USADA to like test first, then he's still at fault. But if it was just like some meat he ate, John Jones could get away scot-free here. Hashtag free John Jones. That would be so crazy, though. I don't even know how that would work. I don't know what would happen with the belt. I don't know what but let's just wait and see. This is the news that came. Jeff Nowitzki announced it on Bruce Buffer's podcast. You can go listen to that clip if you want to like hear into detail what he said. But yeah, that's the gist of it, man. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it is what it is. Let the haters know what the fuck you talking about in the comments. I'm out. The dudes hating on the full-time family are the type of dudes that pick lint off their homies' jeans.
Bye, Felicia.